Hey, what is going on, Cancers? Butch here. I'm going to do your October read. Don't know why I'm speaking this way, but we're going with it. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the Tarot of Dreams. And with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what message do we have for Cancers for October 2024? What is going on for Cancers? What's going on for Cancers for October 2024? There we go. All right, Cancers. So I don't usually have cards to flip over, but this one wanted to come out, I guess. So we're gonna talk about it. We get the Five of Wands. So I feel like there's a fight going on. And from what I'm seeing here is I feel like there's someone from your past that's fighting for this. That's gonna fight for you. Maybe that's six of Cups. So I feel like the struggle that I'm seeing, this fight that I'm seeing is someone from your past coming back, because I feel like this is not over for them. Now, this doesn't necessarily, for some people, this is going to be someone that maybe never chose the right road, or someone that never even went down the road at all. So this could be a past relationship that you had, or someone from the past that didn't end up where you thought it was going to be, like someone that you wanted to be with, but it never really happened. And for others, like I said, it is possibly an ex, because I am seeing reconciliation. I mean, this person hasn't let you go. They haven't walked away from this, and I don't feel like they ever will. And I don't feel like you walked away from it either. This story isn't over. I feel like there's been some, honestly, don't shoot the messenger. I'm feeling like we have some heartache, but I feel like it's on both sides. I feel like we both of you have, I don't know why I put myself in there. I feel like both of you have done some things that you weren't happy with, which led to a result that neither one of you were really happy with either. Funny how that works. I mean, I feel like you both have regrets with that Five of Swords. Now, with this person, I feel like they truly didn't see what was right in front of them. You know, I feel like they really didn't see what was right in front of them with the Two of Swords. I don't feel like this person gave everything they had either. I mean, I feel like with this person, there's something. I mean, it's an unfinished story is what I'm seeing. I mean, we have the Lovers card and we have the Two of Cups. I feel like you're soul bonded to this person. I feel like there's a soul bond. There's a spiritual connection that you have with this person that until we see its entirety, it's never going to be complete. That cycle will never be complete until we see it through. And I feel like this person is waking up to that. I feel like there's a lot of big changes happening for this person. I mean, I see we have the Death card. So I feel like this person has, and we have the Six of Swords. I mean, a lot of big changes here. I feel like this person has changed a lot. But one thing hasn't changed, like I said with that Eight of Cups in reverse, is their love for you. They haven't walked away from it. They haven't let it go. They can't let it go. But the thing that's changed the most is now they're able to see that. And they know what they want. And they know what they have to do. What they have to do is show up and give to this connection. And that's exactly what I see. I see this person coming back into your life and fighting for this with everything they have. You know, giving everything they have, showing up, doing the work. You know, I feel like they didn't do that before. They didn't truly see what was right in front of them, but they see it now. Their biggest regret is not seeing it sooner. I mean, I feel like this person, again, no disrespect to the cross watcher, but I feel like this person was a bit broken. You know, I feel like they weren't broken. They seen themselves as broken. And it's almost like they couldn't trust what was right in front of them. They couldn't trust their own intuition. And they hid it from you. They hid how they truly felt. Like I said, I mean, for some of you, this is someone that didn't even venture down the road. And for others, this is someone that veered off. But they're not letting that hold them back anymore. They want happiness, and they know that it's you that they'd be happy with. You know, like I said, I feel like this person's coming back, and I feel like this person's coming back in a huge way. I mean, they're coming back, open up communication, so look for this person to reach out to you. And I feel like they're going to be slow and steady about it. They're going to earn your trust. They're going to show you who they really are. They're going to show you how much they really care. So it's no loss to you whatsoever. You know, you don't have to commit. You don't have to give this person anything you don't want to give them. And I mean, I don't have to tell you that it's free will, but this person's going to fight for it. They're going to fight for you. They're going to fight for your connection. They didn't do it before because they didn't understand it before, and they understand it now. They're reading the right language now. It was all lost in translation. And I mean, they're coming in hard too. We have the Fool, so I mean, they're taking that leap. And they hope you'll catch them. Because they want this. I mean, they want you for life. They're coming back, and they're coming back, and they're going to make a huge commitment to you. It's something they didn't do before. And it cost them everything. They know what life is like without you. They don't want that anymore. It feels hollow. It feels empty. So like I said, they're coming back, and they're gonna want to gain your trust, but for all the right reasons. This person's taking the leap. They're coming back and putting their life in your hands. You know, with that Hierophant, that strong union, taking that leap of faith. This person isn't coming back just to mess up your life some more. This person isn't coming back just to mess with you some more. This person's coming back, and they're looking. You know, they're looking forward the whole way. Their eyes are wide open. Their head is up. They want to make you happy, and they want to be happy. And both those things happen from this working. Both those things happen from this person committing. Excuse me. Both those things happen because they want it to. They want this. They want you. They need you. And from the looks of things, I feel like you needed them to show up as much as they're showing up, and you needed them to. You wanted them to. It may be a bit of a surprise because you maybe thought they wouldn't or they couldn't do it. But what I see is this person fighting for this. I mean, they're fighting for you. They're not coming back. Like I said, they're not coming back with any ill intent here. All I see is regret from, and they've learned from it though. Sometimes people come back and they're still not sure, but sometimes we go back to a place that we feel safe. A lot of times when people break up with people, they go back to an ex. That's very common. Or they at least seek out solace with an ex. Someone that they felt safe with at one point in time. Not everybody does this. I'm not putting everybody in the same category. But a lot of people will do this. Or they have, what they call is that rebound. Because they're trying to get to a place where they feel safe. Because that past relationship didn't make them feel safe. It hurt them. So they go back to a place, or to a place where they feel safe. It's very much so human nature. But I feel like there's a very safe place here for you. I'm not getting any red flags. I'm not seeing anything that we should be alarmed about. I'm only seeing good things. I'm only seeing an authentic energy for this person. They've changed a lot. But what hasn't changed is their feelings for you. How they approach it has changed. And that's a great thing. With this person, we have some Gemini. We have some Aquarius. We have some Virgo, some Capricorn, some Taurus. We have Leo and Scorpio. And we have Cancer as well. Like I said, it's common. Not everybody does it though. So if you've never done it, then you've never done it. But sometimes people do that. They go back to a place where they felt comfortable. They go back to a place where they felt safe. Usually what happens when they do that is they go back to it and they're like, okay, this is why I didn't want this before. It's like in life. You feel safe at home. Whatever makes you feel like your home is your safe place. It's why when, something happens, you always go home. I remember growing up, every time my sister would get in a relationship, my sister's 10 years older than me. Anytime she broke up with a guy, she always come home and come back to my dad's house and stay for a week or so. She's a Scorpio, but she always came back. And I've seen it in other, situations. I had a roommate a long time ago. Long story how we became roommates. She was dating, I don't know, I said long story, then I started to tell it. She was dating a friend of mine, and she moved in with him, and he lived with me. Which he moved in with me, and then all of a sudden he moved his girlfriend in, and she didn't really move in. She just was there all the time. he ended up not being faithful to her. I realized he wasn't a good guy. She had given up her place by then, and he ended up moving in with this new girl, so I let her stay with me. Strictly as a friend. I'm not that type of person. But anyway, she lived with me for a while, and then she got a new boyfriend and she moved out. Then she moved back in for a week or two. Then she moved out, she got her own place and she got a boyfriend. And she moved and she came to stay with me on and off for years. I mean, it was just this type of friendship we had. And she told me she felt safe with me. She felt safe at my place, even though she had her own place. It was her comfort place. And I love that. I'm glad I could provide that. And I didn't mind her coming back. It was nice company. But I've seen that in lots of men do it too. I know I just gave 2 examples of women. Men do it too. That's why a lot of times, I know one of my worst relationships, I had a partner, she had been unfaithful, and I found out about it, and I moved out. We lived together, and I moved out instantly. And I went and stayed with my best friend for probably 2 weeks till I got my own place. And, it was just always, he's my best friend, and I always felt safe there. I always felt like it was a good place that I could go. And vice versa. I mean, me and him, he used to come crash at my place when he was, having a bad day. He'd stop over and we'd hang out, and he'd crash on the couch, or I'd go over his place and I'd crash on his couch. When we're hurting, we want somewhere where we feel safe. We want someone where we feel like someone's listening, someone's hearing us. And the reason why I bring all this up is because I feel like this person wants to create that safe place for you. They want you to know that they're not the same person. They're not going to make the same mistakes, because they know the outcome of their previous mistakes. They know what they have to lose, and they're not willing to lose it. So I feel like there's a completely different energy when it comes to this person. How they feel, it hasn't changed. How they show it has. How they approach it, how they nurture it, how they give to it has changed. I mean, we all make mistakes in life. This person just won't admit it, which speaks a lot about character. Character is important to me. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm a big character person. People that have a strong character, whether I like you or not, if you have a strong character, I have this guy that I used to work with. I never liked the guy. I don't know why. It was like oil and water. We just didn't mix. Never any kind of altercation or anything. We never did anything wrong to each other. We just didn't get along. But he always showed up at work on time every day. He always worked his ass off, And in other aspects that I've seen the guy, he showed up for his friends. I only heard good things about him. He had a strong character. He never talked behind people's backs, which happens a lot at jobs. So I respected him. Didn't really like him. And I still don't know why. Even though now I'm talking about it, I don't know why I didn't like him. But maybe someday I'll figure it out. And it wasn't hate. I didn't hate the guy. I didn't dislike him. If he was broke down on the side of the road, I'd stop and help him out. I didn't hang out with him. I couldn't. You ever meet someone and you just don't know why, but you can't see yourself outside of work hanging out with them. But he had a strong character, and I respected that. I respect people that have morals. I respect people that live by a code, because I live by a code and I have morals. I watched him. This is weird, and a lot of people that are watching are probably going to think this is a weird reason. The real reason that I believe, I realized how strong his character wasn't just him showing up at work. Wasn't just him working his ass off. Wasn't just him showing up for his friends. There was one time we were all out. It was a kind of a get together after work at the local pub. And this one guy came up and started, mouthing off to one of our friends. And the guy I'm talking about, he grabbed a hold of him. And, because he was beaten up, he caught him outside. He was beating him up. He came outside. He grabbed a hold of Buddy. And he told him, he said, "This ends now. I don't know what your beef is, but he's my friend. Walk away." Buddy took a swing at him. The guy I'm talking about hit him. He dropped him on the ground. Buddy was laying on the ground. And he helped him up. And he told him, now you're going to leave, right? And the guy left. It was a character moment. Because I always despise when you see people beating up on people that are down or being a bully. He didn't do that. He was teaching the guy a lesson. He said, walk away. Guy took a swing at him. He knocked him down, helped him back up, and told him to be on his way. I know that sounds silly to some people, but right there was a huge character moment. It showed that the guy wasn't, it showed fighting isn't good, but being respectful and not trying to be a person that's a bully or hurt other people. He didn't want to hit the guy, but the guy took a swing at him. He had no choice. I was there. I seen it. But he let him get up. He helped him up and told him to go on his way. Character moment. Like I said, all those things that I mentioned before, him showing up, him working his ass off, showing up for his friends, all that is all in the one. But still, I don't know why. We don't get along. Anyway, I know that was a long story and it got kind of off the rails, but be good. Take care. Stay safe.